Hi, this is my first reflection video for my CCP class. So far this semester I've learned a lot. Specifically I want to talk about my major and minor project teams and all that I've gotten out of those. I'm on the AOD, the trauma team, and then also the steering committee. So within the AOD we have gotten the opportunity to observe CAP and MIC. And CAP and MIC are the workshops that students are forced to take as a learning experience / kind of punishment when they get caught with alcohol or marijuana. Within these workshops and also within the class, including readings and videos, I've learned a lot about the harm reduction process and how it works and the advantages of it. We also discussed some disadvantages of it. And then I also learned a lot about drugs and alcohol while the other students are also learning about drugs and alcohol. Within the trauma team, I recently got to attend the trauma outreach and prevention team meeting with all the faculty. So within this meeting I learned a lot about some current events that are going on in the world and even on campus that I didn't know about, and that people are being affected by them. So I think this was really nice that I learned that because now I'm aware of what's going on. Also, I've learned of some upcoming outreaches that we're planning for the Domestic Violence Awareness Month. More specifically, the CCPs have the opportunity to create our own workshop, and we're going to focus on the role power plays in domestic violence. So this also can connect to one of the current events going on right now. So we're learning a lot about that and a lot about domestic violence as we plan these outreaches and do these events. Within this meeting, I also thought it was really cool to give our inputs as students, and I think the whole team actually enjoyed us there because it was the first time they've had CCPs attend the meeting, and I think it just comes from a different perspective, so it's really helpful. I'm also on the steering committee. This is very exciting because we get to also input our ideas and thoughts and beliefs on some very important topics within the Counseling Center Paraprofessional program. I think throughout this committee I'm able to practice my leadership skills and communication skills as I share my ideas and beliefs, and also my creativity skills as I hope to add some new ideas and events maybe for the Counseling Center program. Also, we got to sit on the Counseling Center Advisory Committee meeting. During this meeting I'm able to do the same. The faculty loves to hear from the students and they always ask for our opinion or ideas, so this has been a really cool opportunity for me to share my thoughts and ideas and hopefully make a difference within some of the programs. I've also learned a lot from working on my Tuesday at 7. My topic is homesickness and loneliness. I've done a lot of research. I've learned some very new things. I also learned a lot from my mentor, who is so much help. She inputs her ideas and she also gives us material and worksheets for activities to do within our workshop and more. She's also very reassuring that it's going to go well, that we have enough information, and that we have the right information. And so that's really helpful because it boosts our confidence. And in class I've also learned a lot. The Cognito training I think was really helpful. I learned a lot of tips, conversation tips when speaking with other people who are going through something, having issues, mental health problems, and more. They taught us what not to do, also what to do, kind of how to steer the conversation into providing them resources for help if they need it. This was also helpful because it was kind of short and right to the point, which really was good, I think, because we didn't get lost or boring. I also think every student should take this because we're not the only students who have to deal with these situations, and I think it was really helpful for everyone. I also think the work and discussions we've had about facilitating workshops have been helpful, especially when we talked about what we're all worried about. That was helpful and reassuring, and we kind of discussed them and talking about how we can prepare for this. Finally, the suicide presentation we had was very informative and very helpful. I think everyone should also have to listen to that, especially the role playing. I learned what to do in these specific situations, how to deal with it, what not to do, signs, and much more. Some strengths, I think, this semester are sharing my thoughts and ideas, especially within my major project teams. I think I've had some good ideas to share with the teams, and then my areas of growth, I think, are within the workshop. I'm kind of nervous about it. I'm worried about things like timing, not being able to answer people's questions. So those are some things I'll work on before then. Thanks.